What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to jump into the new Immortal Echo of the Immortal fight. So it looks like it's just going to be a standard Immortal fight where you're fighting the big boss, but it is only 15 shadows instead of the normal 30. So we're going to jump in here and just try it out. Looks like it's going to be some fun gameplay here. I, again, haven't really done this yet. Looks like we have a couple of some strong players, little 157, 164 here. Another 157. So I do want to try and go ahead and get with one of these guys that are 150. Nice. Okay. Looks like the player or the teams automatically kind of drop our people in with each other. Wow. It looks like I don't have any essences for any of my gear, which makes this completely different. I'm going to go ahead and just swap my build around a little bit here. I do want to try to run ice armor. And then we'll run Ice Crystal here just for the extra shield. Make sure we're trying to survive. And we're going to try to take down the Immortal here. I was hoping I could try to get in as the Immortal and see how that ends up going because, you know, I was pretty excited to fight as the Immortal. But it looks like, once again, this is a pretty standard Immortal fight. Honestly, if this is just the only thing that's in this game mode, you know, it's okay. It's not crazy fun, but I've heard that there's something afterwards similar to the Rite of Exile, so I'm excited to see what that's like. But again, this is kind of like very trivial. You just go ahead and you fight out the Immortal, and then once they die, you go and do whatever is next. I'm not sure what's next, so we'll just finish this guy off. I mean, I don't think this is super particularly exciting, so I'll just go ahead and skip ahead to whatever's next. I also wanted to try out the new Fractured Plane Elder Rift type event, and we'll see what that's like as well. All right, so it was pretty much the same old, same old. I mean, we were just sitting here bashing on this guy with 1,000,000 HP. We'll see what happens afterwards. If it's like the Rite of Exile, this will devolve into a party free-for-all, which, you know, could be pretty exciting, to be honest. I think that's super fun. It's one of the most fun parts about the game. However, it's still, you know, it is still a whale war. There isn't really anything different about this compared to another type of, oh wow, this guy is just running me down. I don't know what's going on here, but this guy really wants to kill me. He's just chasing me around. All right, well, there's the Immortal dead, and then we'll see what happens here. Again, I think it's gonna be a party free-for-all, and I'm actually super excited about that. But once again, you know, if you do happen to get one of those 5K resonance people in your squads, it's gonna be tough to deal with them. And it looks like, prepare yourself for battle. So it looks like it will be a party free-for-all, and so we'll see what the rewards are like for winning this. I'm gonna try to stick with my team here. We have Flood Stage here, pretty strong 158 Paragon, and that looks pretty good. I don't have Gladiator Tree because I haven't been able to reset my Paragon Tree for a little while, but I think we just go for this guy right here. Like, there's no reason not to. Let's just check out this one. Okay, first one. Keep in mind that we do not have our Essence Out gear, so we cannot use certain, like, legendary items, things like that. And this guy's literally sitting in the corner. Like, what is this guy's deal? Come on. Come on, dude. You got to get in there. I'm literally 1v7. All right. There we go. Now he's in there. Even Corum here is in the battle. All right. We can take out this one, and then we go for the Demon Hunter up here. Drop the Ice Crystal. We should take out both of these guys soon. Ice Armor super impactful here because of the shield. We can just double teleport on this one and then take them out. And looks like this is the last person to kill. Wow. This Flood Stage, come on, you gotta get in the fight a little bit harder than that. I mean, we won, but I killed 5 people. Granted, I'm a lot stronger than a lot of these people. I mean, there's level 44 in our battle, so it's definitely super unbalanced. And if you're someone who is even like a heavy grinder and you are at that 164 Paragon type thing, you're going to crush this, most likely. The only thing to note is that you will not be able to essence out your abilities at all. So, like, it makes it very awkward. Like, I don't really want to use a regular Disintegrate Ray. I don't really want to use, like, my regular Black Hole. I don't really want to use, like, I was going to run maybe Arcane Torrent and then just go full DPS, single target DPS here with Aimless one, but it is not possible because, you know, these just don't work without essences. So, not a bad fight there. It was pretty fun, honestly, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I think that everyone should try to give it a shot. Again, if you are free to play, I think you have a really solid chance here. Yes, you might find up those, find those really hard grinders that are also spending money, like myself, and that might be a tough battle. But as you saw there was literally a level 44 in my group, and there was a bunch of other players in there that are really under leveled. So I think that'll just be a fun battle, and just, run in there and have some fun. It's not super great rewards, like 6 dust at the end of the day. And then of course in the event tab, you end up getting these. So you have to participate in 3 battles and you'll be able to get all the rewards. So I'll go ahead and just do one later on. But now I want to try out the Fracture Plane because I have gone ahead and done all the little mini quests to unlock it. And we'll go ahead and jump into it and see what that's like. All right, so jumping over here, it looks like the affixes damage is increased by 50% against enemies who are on fire. We're going to be running Meteor, Scorch, Magic Missile, Arcane Wind, and Teleport. Not sure what the legendary items are going to be, if it's going to be modified or it's just going to be the standard sort of abilities that we're running in with. I am unsure, but we're going to see what it's like to do a battle here. We're going to try not to die. We're going to go through the whole thing deathless. That's going to be my goal. We'll just cast this. So it looks like no legendary affixes here. Okay, it looks like we have to run this way. A little bit of a puzzle here. I dislike the way my abilities are positioned. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that a little bit. There we go. All right. So we just kill off some of these slimes. Okay, well, I mean, not a particular... I thought that was Scorch. I just messed with my abilities and then I did the exact wrong thing here. This is super awkward, honestly. Playing with all these random abilities without the legendary affixes. It's kind of fun because it's a lot more difficult. But that's the first one done. We got equipment rack. Okay, so we could pick one of these and we can get chaos coins to buy items. I'm not sure what items they mean with these chaos coins. Let me see if I can find it out here. Used to trade for items or health. Okay. So I don't know how to trade for items. I kind of want to go with the chaos coins. Force of Heractus is actually pretty good. I want to go with the chaos coins though. I don't know if that's like a permanent account bonus and it's going to progress my character itself, but we'll have to see here. This is actually honestly kind of fun. I really enjoy this type of mechanic where you're running through and you're actually progressing like your individual character in the dungeon, and then afterwards you get some nice rewards. That was much easier. Those slimes were much harder. Again, I'm just gonna go with more coins. I don't see why not. There isn't really any other reason to run anything else right now. I don't think I need any other bonuses. Is to note that we do not get health potions in here. So if you are like someone who's going to take a lot of damage, this might be very difficult. It also makes me think that like barbarians are going to be really good here. Wizards and ranged classes in general are just going to be super good, but something like maybe a crusader or something might be a little bit more difficult. Just pick up more chaos coins. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen here with these chaos coins. I'm just kind of running around and trying things out. Where is the next level? Okay, there's a portion of the map that we unlocked, I guess, by beating that one zone. Head over there and check out what's going on. Not sure what these little, things on the left-hand side are, but we'll have to find out. Again, this is actually super fun. I'm actually really enjoying this. It is a little awkward using these abilities. Like, I've basically never used the base Arcane Wind in my life. Because it's so awkward to use, especially if you're on mouse and keyboard, because in order to kind of move around while also holding down the ability makes it very, very awkward. But let's see here. We can kill out these slimes, and then that should be the end of this. And there's the portal. We have a lot of chaos coins because I just went full chaos coins. And we're just going to hit continue here and see what happens. I'm not exactly sure what happens at all. It just goes to the next floor or what. Chaos Broker. Okay, so we get to purchase certain things. Chance of finding higher quality items is the Shard of Fortune, or we could just purchase specific certain items. Okay, so these are purely for the game mode itself. I'm just gonna go ahead and just buy a bunch of these Shards of Fortune because I'm hyped. Probably should have spent some on healing there, but we're gonna take the risk, I guess, and see what happens. Again, I'm trying to go through your death list, so might be a little bit more tricky, but I guess I'm testing out the Shard of Fortune for you all, just in case you wanted to see if it was worth going or if you just want to pick up the gear. We do not have any legendary essences right now, so we're probably weaker than the average player that would have been doing this. Let's see here. Take out these slimes. These slimes actually do a decent amount of damage. I'm going to try to kite them out a little bit better. Wasn't super focused on it, but these things actually do a lot of damage over the course of time, because we don't have a healing potion, as I said, so it's actually quite tricky. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got a triple star, and it's now Scorch launches a frozen orb. I kind of just want to go with more chaos coins. I kind of want to just go full chaos coins, and then just maybe later on get some massive items. I'm not sure. I might have to skip ahead here and just run some more after this. That way I don't have like the whole thing in here, and just check out what we end up getting through our boxes as we progress. So I might have to skip ahead to maybe like floor 5 or something and see what's up there. I did want to show floor level 3 because this is the boss stage. I completely forgot that when I was reading the description, you do get a boss stage every 3rd floor. So we're gonna go and fight this boss. I just went with more fortune levels, so I'm at 4 now. And we're just gonna have to dodge everything to make sure we don't take any damage here. And I'll be back once again. I keep saying that, but I think this time it'll be real once we get to floor 5 or maybe floor 6 for the next boss. So I'm on to floor 6 now, and I actually ended up having to restart because I ended up going into floor 4 without any items, and it starts to get really difficult without any items. I do recommend that you go for the Shard of Fortunes early on and then go for the items as you pick them up, because these will increase your chance of getting the higher starred items, which is really valuable. We're gonna go ahead and fight floor 6 boss. Let's see what it is. It's really difficult if they have a lot of ranged units. It's actually extremely difficult, but we ended up getting War Mother here. I actually didn't even heal, which could end up being really bad for us, but we'll see. You can see my damage is actually really good because I've kind of really well managed the Chaos Coins, but we should be able to beat this without any trouble here, which is actually pretty impressive because we were really low on HP, so I was a little concerned. Let's see what our next blessing is. Ends up being movement speed after killing people. I like that. And we're going to keep going. So I have been dumping a lot of my tokens into these Shards of Fortune. We're actually at level 10 for this, and we have a 20% chance to get a 5-star item. The battles aren't crazy difficult. I haven't had to heal too much, and obviously we have not died yet. Really nice feature here with this class, however, is that with the modification to teleport, I can get myself a shield when I teleport, and so that helps a lot in mitigating a lot of the damage if I do want to go in for a big hit. And unfortunately, we're still getting 3- and 2-star items, but it is a 20% chance. So eventually, hopefully, we will get some of those 5-star items. I'll just go ahead and showcase another chest here for you all. It's actually pretty fun just going around and picking up all this loot. I really enjoy the limitations in terms of skills, as well as like the periodic upgrades that you get. It's really like a sense of progression that the normal game kind of misses for the most part, because it's so long in between upgrades. And so this game was actually super refreshing, and I've always enjoyed it. Here's a 5-star item. We could get about 20 damage from it, but I'm actually just going to go with the Chaos Coins because I actually like the current modification that we have. And I'll just keep going until we get something cool. Moving on, we are on to floor 15. So this is the final floor of the entire thing. And it looks like this is going to be a relatively easy fight. We do have the Countess here for us to beat up on, and it's pretty easy, honestly, as long as you get to this point. The hard part is those first about 5-6 stages. If you're trying to do what I did, which is save for just mass producing the shards here to get your luck up so that you can get those higher drops. Once you get the higher drops, you start to crush through everything, and it becomes very easy. So really, it's just the early game that's going to be tough. And if you're anyone that's made it to this part of the video and is curious about how to get through here, if you're trying to get through here and you're struggling a lot, because it's not like super easy at the beginning, I'll go ahead and make a video on this later on, probably like just a random quick 10-minute beginner's guide through the first couple of the stages where you're going through and you're trying to decide whether or not you want to get the gear or you want to get the shards to upgrade your luck and all that stuff to give you the easiest process. It might take a couple of retries, honestly, because it is a little tough, but here we go. We get our rewards. First thing is we get a bunch of experience, 216k. Second thing, we get 432 K experience, and then of course just a bunch of materials. And then this is what we get on the last part, which is a bunch of options. Now, the thing is with this is that you don't actually get any piece that you want. You can see here, we have a couple of offhands, we have a couple of shoulders, we have a couple of main hands. We don't have all of them. Look, 2 pieces here. You get an option for 6 head pieces for some reason, 4 shoulders, chest pieces right here. And what I think this is from is when you're going through and you're trying to get things inside the game, if you go ahead and pick up one of the pieces associated with the pieces or the skills that you used inside the game mode, you can potentially get one of those items. It has nothing to do with in its entirety all the items in the game, because obviously we don't see all of them in the game. And you can see if I just jump over my essences, and this is a little bit of a tragedy for those of you that wanted to see a little bit more PvP content with the wizard, I'm actually missing an crucial standard wizard piece for us, and it's the only piece I'm missing. So if we just check the essence transfer here, you can see I have all the helmets except for the new one. I have all the shoulders except for the new one. I have all the chest pieces. This one is currently on me right now, and except for the new one. And continued onward, again, all of them. And then the only one I do not have is Devouring Void. It's the only one I do not have yet, which is a huge one for you to go PvPing. And I was really hoping that this would be allow me to get this. Just pick an essence and I get it. But you can see it's just not the case. And that's honestly a little sad. So we'll go on and just pick up what we end up getting, which is just a random legendary. It's probably just going to be a random throwaway legendary. So honestly, if you're looking to do this for pure value, don't do it. Unless you're looking for a specific essence associated with the skills that you're going to be having in the game mode, don't do it, because it's just not worth it. Like you get one legendary. Yes, it's guaranteed. Yes, that's great, but it took me about an hour and a half to do this whole thing. Maybe I wasn't focused entirely, but even if it was like, let's say 45 minutes, I could get at least one legendary in 45 minutes, if not more. So, you know, it is what it is. But that being said, we're going to see what legendary piece is the worst for us. It looks like my shoulder, or my helmet rather, is the worst. So we're going to go and just pick up, I hit enter instead. Well, I'll be right back. So picking up all the helmets, and luckily for us that the wizard has a lot of helmets associated with the skills in this game mode. So we're going to go ahead and receive our reward. Hopefully one of these helmets, or rather the helmet that we do end up getting, is an upgrade, and it is, which is nice because our helmet was pretty bad. You can see 118, 123, so just not that great of an item, but overall, I guess this is cool. I got a little bit of an upgrade. It's not great, but again, if you're gonna do this for pure value, don't do it. It's a fun game mode, however. If you want to do it and just enjoy your time, I absolutely recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite game modes so far. I told everyone that I love the Elder Rifts. This is nothing like an Elder Rift, but it is still crazy, crazy fun, in my opinion. And so be sure to check that out, as well as the earlier one that I did earlier, the PvP one. Both are extremely fun, even for free-to-play players out there. This has nothing to do with money for this one. And then the PvP one, it's oftentimes extremely, extremely unbalanced already, because you get a bunch of people that are just trying it out for the first time. So give it a shot. Let me know what you think, and I will see you for the next video.